Hi everyone, what are the things to not do to INTJ and what not to do when you are around them? It concerns all the INTJ of any age, whether they are children, adolescent or adult. When they talk or think, don't interrupt them, they lost their train of thought, they have to rebuild it later and it takes time. It's like they try to complete a puzzle in their mind, and if you interrupt them, you destroy their puzzle because they didn't put the glue to solidify it. Even if the puzzle is 99% complete, if you or something else interrupts them, they have to rebuild it from zero. It is not easy for us to find the right word, to put on our thought, idea and images, to put the sensing data on the intuition data. Whereas for the sensing type, it is surely the reverse, they easily use words, whereas they don't know what they are talking about. Don't prevent them to ask a question, don't stop them to share their knowledge, they want to improve you, raise your consciousness. If you do it, you prevent them from being themselves and fulfilling their role. You don't allow them to use NITE, you don't allow them to live or exist quite simply. Don't tease them, not everyone likes to be teased. For certain of us it's really disrespectful. Don't laugh, mock or talk negatively about people, laugh about yourself and the thing, but not about other people. Maybe it's fun from your perception, but it can be really disrespectful and hurtful from their perception. Don't impose your way of doing things, let them do the things their own way. Their mind functions really differently, process information differently, they operate differently, they perceive the world and see life differently, just everything is different. What works for the majority don't work for them, they don't copy, it doesn't work for them to follow the procedure blindly without understanding. It's not they want to understand, it's they have to understand to function correctly and effectively. They need to know the why, the meaning, the end goal first, before taking action. And I function in reverse, we need to know the end before the beginning. Don't push them, let them time to process information, and I process information quickly when the pattern already exists in their mind, and I process information slowly when the pattern don't exist in their mind, they have to build it and it can take a lot of time. Ask them one thing at a time or make a list or write it somewhere, don't overwhelm them, let them the time to answer. Ask them only once or twice, more often you tell them to do something, less chance there is they do it. Tell them the why they have to do it, otherwise there is a few chances they do it. Don't push them to do something if they don't want, they think a lot about it, it is the best thing to do or not. Don't push them to share their feeling or to get an answer based on emotion, on what is good or not, on what they like or not, let them the time. Don't ask them vague questions, ask them precise things, give them detail, otherwise they can quickly philosophize on it, so be prepared. Say what you mean what you say, do what you say, they can take things literally. We want to be sure we are on the same pages, of the same book, of the same library, of the same place. Don't lie, be reliable. If you lie once, or are not reliable once, it's possible they don't give you a second chance and ignore you. If you lie to them once, it's already too much. In their mind, you don't exist anymore because you don't fit anymore in their NI, you lost their trust, you are not reliable, you will fall in the SE category, you will be in the category inferior in their mind. Don't play with them, be honest and authentic, because INTJ, we know when people lie. We are great to analyze people's behavior, and we know if they are not honest, if they lie to us, and know if they add something. You cannot lie to an INTJ. Don't assume you know them. Their mind constantly updates, they constantly improve and change. In our mind, we are our future self, not our past self, not our present self. Also, the INTJ is very possible we don't know ourselves at all. In the same time, no one knows themselves. Don't underestimate them. Don't assume they cannot do something according to what you see of them in the present or past. They learn faster alone, they are self-taught, they will do it and better than you. They can master everything they put energy in. Don't try to change them. They will not change just to please you. They will not conform to the expectation of people and society. If we do it, we are not ourselves and we stress. If someone wants to change someone else, it's just the reflection of themselves that they want to change something in themselves. Everything is here, take it or leave it. If you like something or someone, you can have it or not, and if you don't like something or someone, just let it be, let them exist, don't destroy them if they did nothing bad to you. Don't be overly emotional, don't yell at them or at any other person. It doesn't make them think faster, it has the reverse effect, they may avoid you. Just come back when you are calm. We cannot speak in a logical way or reasoning efficiently when we are under emotion. Under emotion, we can take bad decisions for ourselves and others because we may be in our subconscious, unconscious or super ego side. We don't solve problems or take good decisions with emotion. Don't try to manipulate them. Don't use emotion to get something from them. It will not work. They will not like you and ignore you. You have lost before you even start. They are almost immune to emotional manipulation. Be overly emotional has a repulsive effect on the INTJ. Don't challenge them, you will lose too. They will put all their psychic energy into it and succeed. Of course, don't challenge them to do stupid or dangerous things. Don't try to trap them, they know what are your intentions before you set the trap, except if you are an ENFP. We don't know why we always fall in their trap. It bothers us when someone lies to us by saying something to not hurt our feeling. As a result, it hurts our thinking. The same way our sensing, our body can be hurt, our feeling, our heart can be hurt, our mind, our psyche can be hurt, our brain, our thinking can be hurt too. If you know any other thing to not do to an INTJ or to any other type, you can share it in the comment. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video.